Anything is possible. It started with a dream. Our passion made a difference and built a family. We've grown strong together.
You're with Libby from libbystamps.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia, and today we're going to do part 3 of my how to colour stamped images in my How Did She Do That series. So today we're going to use a blender pen and ink, and we're going to do a colour pull, I think it's called. So all you need is a blender pen, a stamp set, and some of our ink. I'm using Basic Grey and Animal Outing today, and we're going to colour this hippo, and I'll just mount him up on a block. So it's best to place your image flat on a surface and then push your block straight down. Alright, so ink up your image, ink it up well, stamp it down, and for this all you need to do is bring in your blender pen and just drag the colour in from the edges, and I'm doing this on shimmery white, so you can just give subtle colour by dragging the colour in. You have to work fairly quickly so the ink stays wet. And then of course, if you're not happy with the amount of colour that you have, by pulling the ink from the edges, you can always add a little bit. Now with these new stamp pads, sometimes they're a bit difficult to squeeze the lid together, so just use an acrylic block and ink it up. Then you can just go in and add a bit more. So I want him to have a bit more definition around his feet. So now I'm just pulling that colour up with my blender pen, and we can just give him a little bit more definition in here so that you can see his toes. That's the advantage of using a blender pen. You can add definition, and I'm just going to give his tail a bit of definition. So I'm really just pulling the colour from the sides where I stamped, adding a little bit more colour if I feel I need it, and around his nostrils I'm just dotting. You can't overwork the shimmery white. It works quite well, but it doesn't take to overworking. It's not meant to be a watercolour paper or anything. You can work it a little bit. So this is ColourPull using your inks. So you just really need an ink pad and an image, and away you go. And you can get your image all inked up like that. Now I am going to cheat a little bit, so I've used Basic Grey and the Rhino out of Animal Outing, and I'm just going to bring in a watercolour pencil in Melon Mambo, and I'm just going to add a little bit of pink to his ears. Now they won't come out that pink, and a little bit of pink on his cheek, and then bring in the blender pen and just add that there. and then blend that out. So, alright, so that's using a blender pen, that's ColourPull, using your inks and an image on shimmery white paper, and we've used Animal Outing, which I've put somewhere safe. All of these products are available in my online store, and I hope you are enjoying this series on how to colour your images, and I hope to see you again soon for the next part in this series. Thanks so much for stopping by today.
Everybody plays a part in doing what we love.